But the thing is, like, that still is probably one of my critical tasks, I would tell you, because you need to keep that process moving or check in on it so that you don't lose momentum. Because momentum applies to investments. These paperwork shuffling things that potentially you really can't do anything about, but you still need to check in on them so that you keep the ball moving for the whole overall thing. And I think people have a real hard time conceptualizing that because they're like, well, I'm doing a refinance and like I have nothing to do with it. But I'll tell you what, I've got experience where I didn't touch it for 3 weeks and nothing got done on it because I didn't ask the question, or they come back to me and said, I sent you the last email, you never sent me that. And I'm like, holy fuck, like that sat there for 3 weeks and you've been waiting on whatever from me. And like, that's absolutely like, maybe it happened. Maybe I didn't answer, but Jesus Christ, like, and that stuff happens. And if you talk about wasting 21 days, that's infuriating. And so for me, I still make sure all those things are critical tasks because they are critical to what I'm doing. Like if I'm refinancing $2 million worth of debt, like that is, if we're actively participating in that right now, that is a critical task. I don't know what needs done on it. It's probably not a lot of work. Send an email. You're done. Okay. Like, but for me, it's something I need to keep my finger on until it's done. So it may not be this huge like effort, or it might not be building the funnel for the lead magnet, which is a lot more labor intensive, right? But it may be check in on this and make sure it's pushing forward, because like that's how you lose momentum, and we're trying to maintain our momentum over time.
I like that clarification too. I think sometimes a critical task of mine is just clean up the accounting, clean up the books, because it may not move the needle for anything in that moment, but it'll alleviate some pressure or weight off your back because it's something that you've been putting off on the side. It's definitely something that you could outsource as well. So I like that clarification on critical tasks are important, but they don't necessarily need to be huge, large, relatively speaking. It could be as simple as sending an email. Like closing on a property, it really requires emails and communication. And